What differentiates your hotel from so many other resorts there?
Well, Renae, I think what really, the main difference is really the design. Basically, there are three elements that even within the hotel is, is to make people feel like, at home, bring the environment, and sustainability. This is Claude Sauter chatting to Renae from the Slate here in Phuket on her fantastic YouTube channel and the future of luxury wellness travel.
Hello, my name is Renae Leith-Manos. Welcome to this podcast, Where to From Here, featuring conversations about luxury travel and how it's changing in every pocket of the globe. So Claude, talk to me about the Slate in Phuket. I have been to Phuket many times. What differentiates your hotel from so many other resorts there?
Well, Renae, I think what really, the main difference is really the design. I mean, this property was redesigned by Bill Bensley. We're talking back 2006. It used to be a hotel called the Pearl Village that was built originally in 1986. And it did very well, but it was a very traditional Thai hotel that you would find anywhere on Phuket, and run by one of the wealthy Phuket family here in the north in Nayang. And our founder Kun Vichit has a daughter, and she just went studying abroad. She did a Coloteria de Lausanne. She came back and she said, "Dad, your hotel, when I'm coming to Phuket, I don't want to stay in your hotel anymore because it's too old, and now there are many new hotels coming, in the region, and this and that." And the dad say, "Okay, propose something." And this is when Kunmu, actually the daughter, she said, "Oh, I have a very good friend. His name is Bill Bensley, and he's an architect. And would you like to meet him?" And this is how it started. I think that was 2004. But of course, Bill Bensley, he wanted to meet with the owner Kun Vichit and discuss about how they would see the the hotel coming along. And Kun Vichit said basically there are three elements that he wants to incorporate within the hotel is to make people feel like at home, bring the environment and sustainability into the resort. I remember when the renovation was completed, so we're talking 2006, when the renovation was completed, and I went to look at this property, and I was amazed, but I was also questioning, saying, "Wow, are they somehow too early? I mean, does Phuket has a market for this kind of products? Does it, to who it's going to talk to?" Because at that time, Phuket was still very traditional market from Europe, people coming during the winter time. But you need a hotel on the beach. You need to have
and to be fair, I just recently stayed at one of Bill Bensley's properties in Bali. Even now, you go there, and I even had the same emotion. And I think, I love this, but is Europe going to love this? Are older people going to love this? Because he's creative genius, right?
I think, that's the things. And they take a huge risk when they decided to do this major transformation, because the hotel was doing very well before. And when they completely took this 360 degree in change of design, in change of everything, they probably lost about 80% of their customer, because people where there was a lot of return guests coming from Europe, from Germany, from France, UK, Switzerland, and they didn't want to see that place completely changed. So I think it was really a big challenge for the owners to do that. But it shows how how Bill was so far ahead of his time, that come out with this product. So it's
So what has the outcome been, Claude? Who stays at the hotel? And obviously it's been a huge success.
yes, actually, it's it's a property. Actually, when you look at the the website and the social media, you could think that this is for young, funky people, but actually, it's because I think of these three elements that that he kept into that this feel home, this this caring, this environment, the history. So it attracts all kind of demographics. We have families, we have lots of families with children, because we got 3 swimming pool, you got one family pool and 2 adults pool only. So we have baby boomers, but we also have Gen Z, and all that. So it's really talking to a lot of people, and that's what makes it very interesting, because despite of this very strong design and DNA and that, it's still you have the Thai element, you have this tropical Thai design, you have this landscape, because not to forget is Bill is also a landscape a designer and all that. So all
landscape architect was his original qualification. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's not just the room and the lobby and the restaurants that he designed. They also look at the whole landscape and keep those very mature gardens and beautiful trees, and so that's why I think it talks to a lot of people.
And Claude, tell us about the spa. How integral is wellness to the Slate?
Well, like every hotel in Phuket or in Thailand, you need to have a spa. Now we have an amazing a spa called the Cocoon Spa, and that's also another Bill Bensley, where we have this huge we call it the Nest, which is a beautiful spa room, basically hanged in this old banyan tree and all that, and then offering, of course, all kind of body and facial treatments that you have. But since now, I think just before, well, when COVID started, our owner has that project in mind to open basically next to the spa a medical wellness facility. So really going a step ahead. Now we're not talking wellness, we're talking medical wellness. So focusing on preventive treatment, in the area of stress, of sleep, diet, anti-aging, weight management program, vitamin drip, all kind of stem cells. Now really going into stem cells treatment. So again, this was actually coming from the father, founding father of the Slate, that decided, saying we need to get this medical facility, because I see this, this is some, future, people, I mean, you can find this in clinics around the world, even in Phuket, you have lots of clinics like this, but having some things integrated into the resort gives some things, again, very unique
Wow.
to the
So
property.
if I come and stay, do I have to book into the medical practice before I come? And then what sort of treatments exactly do you have on offer? Are we talking Botox and injectables, or and weight loss?
Well, no, Botox, no, but they're doing, it's really, it's a medical facility. So you have doctors. So you will start with a medical checkup. Then they will check, the amount of heavy metals you have in your body, the type of, you're having sleep disorder, you're having, weight management issue, all different kind of let's say treatments that help you feel better, but it's all controlled by doctors and all that. So now they're having they just started with stem cells and all that. So we do what we do with the hotel, because it's still, we don't want to call ourselves like a medical resort, or we still want to keep it separate in a way, but we package things together, so people can can book a package, let's say 7 nights, with the room, or the pool or pool villa, and spa treatment, and also some treatment at the crew, at the medical wellness. So it's some things I think quite new in resorts that you don't really see that often, and it's basically attracting hotel guests, but also resident people living in Phuket who come for various different things. So it's really it's they have a holistic approach to the things, but I think it again goes very well with the Slate, because it's offering some things that not many hotels do. So it's really something that I believe that can attract a certain niche market that you can find now in today's customer.
Absolutely. And how many of your guests would be taking up this sort of medical wellness holistic offering, do you think?
Well, it's still quite, it's still on the early stage. Right. I think, people in a way still need to, some people might still be a little bit, kind of curious, but is it really good? Is it, I think in Asia, maybe we are a bit more ahead than maybe in Europe, where those things are, you wouldn't see that, I think, in many resorts in Europe. So it's some things that, we take step by step really, and trying to promote it in a way that it, the hotel can help the clinic, and the clinic can help, the hotel with a very niche market. Now we are thinking also to go into, nutrition. So, having our own nutritionist on the property. So also going into all this kind of, spatial diet menu and things that we can arrange. So it's it's exciting, because it's something new, something different, some things that can blend with other parts of the resort.
And Claude, what about for you personally? Because you're a Swiss national, and I read you just keep going back to Thailand, which is regarded as one of the wellness centers of the world. What is it for you about Thailand that just keeps drawing you back there?
Yeah, good question. I mean, I arrived in Phuket, right? Not even in Bangkok. I flew straight into Phuket in 1994. So almost 30 years now. And, it's a very special place, because of course it changed a lot, over the past 25 years. And we've looked at, moving around, going some other places, in Asia, in Southeast Asia, and other, but it's a very difficult place to leave Phuket, because, you got a good lifestyle. You have everything you need here. So when you move place, you need to find some things that is at least, the same or better, So, and I've always been, lucky to work in independent property. So, with, always very nice owners. So I was always lucky to find great owners who, let me run their hotels on their behalf. So yes, I don't know how many more years I will stay here, but look like I'm here for quite some more years. Yes.
And how do you feel when you go back to Europe now? Sorry.
Well, actually, I just came back. Actually, I was there for 3 weeks after, actually after 3 years of not traveling. Well, I always love going, to Europe, because you're going to go and see new trends and new restaurants and trying new things, but I don't know, I'm always so happy when I'm back on my island, even if it's the end of the holidays. So sometimes you might think, it's the end of the holidays, so you feel a bit mellow and all that, but no, I'm just happy to be back, in Phuket. So but yeah, it's always great to go back to Europe and travel to places, and absolutely. Try new things. And yeah, absolutely. And
you speak 6 languages. How are you keeping them up when you're living in Phuket? Because most of them are European languages, right?
Yeah, well, I'm from Switzerland, so from a quite young age, we're familiar to hear foreign language, because French is my mother tongue, but we had Italian and German, so you will always kind of be used to listen to foreign language. So I think that's one of the reasons. And then of course French being my mother tongue, learning Italian, Spanish was easy because I travel a lot in those countries, and so probably the most difficult language I would say, and this is the country that I've been living the longest, it's Thai, because Thai is not a language you can learn just by talking to people, and in 6 months you speak the language. It's a very tone language, depends how you pronounce it. It can mean something completely different. So I understand a lot of Thai, but I'm still struggling a bit on conversations and all that. But yeah, probably I think maybe I should have learn how to write and read Thai at the beginning when I arrived here, but I had other things to do at that time. So yeah.
Bill Bensley speaks Thai.
Yes, of course, yes.
Yeah.
I know few people, few foreigners who been living in Thailand, but it's actually not that many who can be really fluent in Thai. And Bill is one of them.
Yeah. And can you share any celebrity encounters? Is the Slate a property that attracts a lot of celebrities?
Well, I've only been here a year, so I haven't had the chance yet to meet any celebrities. But the previous hotel I worked, I had a chance to meet Kylie Minogue, and then fantastic lady. That was just before COVID. I think it was in 2019.
So which property was that? Which property was that?
That was at the Surin. That was at the Surin. She came. She stayed for a week with a friend. Very, very charming, great. We have some great conversations, some nice drinks together. It was really, really fun and nice to have. Very easy going. But then
she's beautiful, isn't she? I mean, she was voted the sexiest woman in England over 50 recently. I mean, how could she be over 50 years of age?
Yeah. And then she's so little. She's so little because when you see on TV, you don't realize that, but she was really really short, so that's the first thing that struck me. But really, really cool, really nice and charming lady. So she was one of them. That's back to 2001 when I was at the Cape Anwa, so down south of Phuket, and we had Leonardo DiCaprio, who came for the movie The Beach, that was shot in PP. But that was I think 2001. So he was quite a young guy. Also very nice. Also very easy going. Because that hotel was down south, so that's where they were leaving to go to PP Island to do the shooting for the movie The Beach. So
wow. Did you have drinks with you? Did he have drinks with you too?
No. He was always surrounded by people, and so it was quite difficult to come close to him. So no, unfortunately not.
But no, I think celebrity encounters are all part of your job, aren't they?
Yeah, and at the end, our celebrities are, our guests that we have, our, people that are coming back year after years. For me, they are the most important, people. I mean, celebrities is good to have, but it's always a lot of work. It's always, things that are not really planned. So I always say, our super VIPs are our normal, hotel guests that stay with us and come back year after year. So that's the important one as well.
And Claude, where do you travel when you get the chance? And do you choose luxury or?
Well, it's we have 2 children, so 12 and 16 now. So usually we might stay in friend's house, we might stay in an apartment, but again it depends of the place. Before COVID we took the kids, for them was the first time we took them to Niseko for skiing. That was in March 2019, and that was really a great experience, because for me it was like more than 25 years I didn't ski, and for the kids was the first time that they tried out. So it was really a nice experience. But yeah, we try to at least once a year, of course, we go back to Europe and see the family. And I have, problem of my family, they're a bit spread all over Europe. So I have my mom in Spain, I have family in France, I have family in Switzerland. So it's always a bit of a running around when we go back to Europe to make sure we see everyone. Then we try to take another holiday within, the year and travel to Asia and different places in Asia. But still so many places that, we have to visit. Yeah.
So many. Well, it's wonderful to talk to you, Claude. I hopefully will come and see the Slate at some stage. As I said, I haven't seen it.
Please.
Thank you. But just in closing, we ask all our guests, where to from here for you?
Well, as I said, I just came back from Europe, so maybe I should go and hit the gym. maybe that's where I should go. But no, more seriously, no, it's the budget season, so I will go back to my team and continue working on our 2023 budget. So that's the short-term plan. But it's my birthday, end of the month, and we're gonna go to see some friends in the northeast of Thailand, in Isan, where it's a Swiss couple who's running a hospitality center for underprivileged adults. And so they build a school and restaurants and kitchens and small hotels and all that. So that's the next travel destination. So it's the northeast of Thailand, and after that, no travel plan, because it's going to be our high season as of November running till April. So I will be here at the Slate. So come and see me, Renae, please.
We'll do. Thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Claude. Bye now.
Bye. Take care.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe here and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for regular travel updates. You can also hear our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.